Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we'll be finishing off reading the book The Law of Success. And last time we finished off at page 25. Now we're on page 26. Let's read. It is a matter of general knowledge that Mr. Ford, Mr. Edison, and Mr. Firestone are close personal friends and have been so for many years. That in former years they were in the habitat of going away to the woods once a year for a period of rest, meditation, and recuperation. But it is not generally known. It is a grave doubt if these three themselves know it, that there exists between the three men a bond of harmony which has caused their minds to become blended into a mastermind, which is the real source of power of each. This mastermind growing out of the coordination of the individual minds of Ford, Edison, and Firestone has enabled these men to tune in on forces and sources of knowledge with which most men are to no extent familiar. If the student doubts either the principle or the effects here described, let him remember that more than half the theory here set forth is a known fact. For example, it is known that these three men have great power. It is known that they are wealthy. It is known that they began without capital and with but little schooling. It is known that they form periodic mind contacts. It is known that they are harmonious and friendly. It is known that their achievements are so outstanding as to make it impossible to compare these achievements with those of older men in the respective fields of activity. All these effects are known to come to practically every schoolboy in the civilized world. Therefore, there can be no dispute as far as effects are concerned. Of one fact connected with the cause of the achievements of Edison, Ford, and Firestone, we may be sure, namely, that these achievements were in no way based upon trickery, deceit, the supernatural, or so-called revelation, or any other form of a natural law. These men do not possess a stock of legislating. They work with natural laws which, for the most part, are well known to all economists and leaders in the fields of science, with the possible exception of the law upon which chemistry of the mind is based. As yet, chemistry of the mind is not sufficiently developed to be classed by scientific men in their catalogue of known laws. A mastermind may be created by any group of people who will coordinate their minds in a spirit of perfect harmony. The group may consist of any number from 2 upward. Best results appear available from the blending of 6 or 7 minds. It has been suggested that Jesus Christ discovered how to make use of the principle of mind chemistry, and that his seemingly miraculous performances grew out of the power he developed through the blending of the minds of his 12 disciples. It has been pointed out that when one of the disciples, Judas Iscariot, broke faith, the mastermind immediately disintegrated, and Jesus met with the supreme catastrophe of his life. When 2 or more people harmonize their minds and produce the effect known as mastermind, each person in the group becomes vested with the power to contact with and gather knowledge through the subconscious minds of all the other members of the group. This power becomes immediately noticeable, having the effect of stimulating the mind to a higher rate of vibration, and otherwise evidencing itself in the form of a more vivid imagination and the consciousness of what happens to be a sixth sense. It is through this sixth sense that new ideas will flash into the mind. These ideas take on the nature and the form of the subject dominating the mind of the individual. If the entire group has met for the purpose of discussing a given subject, ideas concerning the subject will come pouring into the minds of all present, as if an outside influence were dictating them. The minds of those participating in the mastermind becomes as magnets, attracting ideas of thought stimuli of the most highly organized and practical nature from no one knows where. The process of mind blending, here described as mastermind, may be likened to the act of one who connects the many electric batteries to a single transmission wire, thereby stepping up the power flowing over that line. Each battery added increases the power passing over that line by the amount of energy that battery carries. Just so in the case of blending an individual's minds into a mastermind. Each mind, through the principle of mind chemistry, stimulates all the other minds in the group until the mind energy Each mind, through the principle of mind chemistry, stimulates all other minds in the group until the mind energy thus becomes so great that it penetrates to and connects with the universal energy known as ether, which in turn touches every atom of the entire universe. The modern radio apparatus substantiates to a considerable extent the theory here expounded. Powerful sending or broadcasting stations must be erected through which the vibration of sound is stepped up before it can be picked up by the much higher vibrating energy of the ether and carried in all directions. A master mind, made up of many individual minds, so blended that they produce a strong vibrating energy, constitutes almost an exact counterpart of the radio broadcasting station. Every public speaker has felt the influence of mind chemistry, for it is a well-known fact that as soon as the individual minds of an audience become, en rapport, attuned to the rate of vibration of the mind of the speaker. With the speaker, there is a noticeable increase of enthusiasm in the speaker's mind, and he often rises to heights of oratory, which surprise all, including himself. So that was the end of page 27, guys. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, which I'll hopefully be reading on the next few pages. And I really hope you guys enjoyed my reading, and I hope you guys understood what I read. So I hope you have a good day, and stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe and like.